Hello, everyone, and welcome back, Wolfpack. Strong Wolf 85 here, and today we're doing some more Fallout 4. We're doing some more just kind of hanging out and building, and same raw format that we did last time. Now, I was here just a moment ago, and I was just clearing away a lot of the debris and the stuff that's really in the way. Because that's one thing that we're not going to be doing is sitting here just clearing everything out. It's not exactly content I want you guys to see. We're here to watch a build, not watch cleaning. Although I will probably be breaking these walls down. They're very much in the way. Now, this is Ten Pines Bluff. For those of you who are not aware of where we are, it is one of my least favorite places to build. Due to the size constraints, as you can see here. I'm not using any mods to expand this. I've moved this. So due to the size constraints and believe the limit on the height. Now I've tried building here on the PlayStation before, and there's been some. The height is definitely capped pretty low, so you can't really make a lot of use of vertical space. Maybe the PC is different. Maybe one of my mods might have changed that. But there's not a lot of vertical space you can make make too much use of. I think you can go up about 3 or 4 floors from over there. And there's just generally not a lot of room to really do much with. Now, one of the things I am liking is that I can actually delete this shack. This shack has been the bane of my existence on the PlayStation. Vines. There we go. It has always been in the way, and there was nothing I could do about it. So I basically had to just leave it there, turn it into a guard post or something. Try to cheese a way to incorporate it into the build. And apparently I can also delete this destroyed house. So we're going to actually make a quick save first. And we're going to remove the house, and we're going to remove the shack. And if there's no issues, we're going to build a enclosed area, no windows, incorporating the space around it. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing something very similar to what I did over at Red Rocket, which is for the most part done. So I'll show that off probably later. But today it's all about here. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. So I'm not falling in anything. I'm not getting any strange flickering when I'm in the area. So it looks like that's a safe thing to delete, which is really nice. Alright, now I don't know what I'm going to do about that workshop. You know, I'll put something up against it, but like, yeah. This whole thing here, it's gotta go. I'm not dealing with a shack. Alright, so there's no strange areas to fall into. Center blocks. And I did delete the supports earlier because those are always in the way. They're always so in the way. Now this opens up some building possibilities. I am going to put something back here because the workshop just kind of sitting out in the middle of nowhere is kind of weird. Oh, I saw something. You're able to delete a shrub. That's good. So I am finding some extra things. This is why I wasn't going to do just a cleanup originally. It's because there's always going to be these extra things I'm going to find. I'm going to end up deleting them. Getting things out of the way to help things look nice. The other thing we're going to do, like I said, we're going to get rid of the stone wall over here, the broken stone wall. I've always liked this, but it's in the way. It's in the way. So we're going to get rid of it. Always had to incorporate this into my builds, and I can finally scrap it. I'm so happy about that. So we're going to go back to snap and build. We're going to go and pull up the foundations. Snap and build. Not shack. Real estate. I'm liking the stone look, the stone wall. So let's see if we can find a happy medium somewhere. Alright, so we got the wall here. Now, the key thing that we have to be mindful of is attacks. The attacks tend to come from over that bridge, over that. Oh, hold on, let me. From over that bridge, and right up here, over that ridge. So, I mean, you really can't funnel them because they do come from specifically this pathway in. So it's from here, over the bridge, and up through here. So I try to leave this nice and open. I'm probably going to put like a death corridor thing. I'll show you what I mean by my death corridors. But I'm going to leave those two open as places for the invaders to get in. And there's one other area, and I believe it's from back here. I'm not sure if it's up there or from more so down there. But this backside is the third area of attack, and we're going to completely close this off. There's going to be no way any attacker is going to be able to get in through that wall. So we're going to start from up high, and we're going to start here. Yeah, we're going to start from up high. We're going to start like this because we could put towers. Well, I mean, there's not really much I can do about here, so I'll probably wall this whole thing off. This is an annoying part because these trees provide cover from rockets, from turrets, you name it. They provide cover for the enemy, and they will sit behind there and shoot in. So I'm going to try to block that area off and focus my defenses more, probably a little more central. Let them walk in and just eat it. So we're going to place this here. Looks lined up enough. One of the things I am liking about using these parts is how easy I can snap them together or re-angle them if need be. There we go. So now, still way, way, way off. So try that. I don't mind if there's a little gap in between. It ensures that I'm going to have space. I'm going to have space enough to build as close to the barrier as possible. So I personally don't mind it. I don't know about you guys, but it's not that big of a deal to me. So now, cool. Alright, so we've reached this point here. So now I need to turn off the surface snap and object snap? Yeah, object snap has to come off. Alright, so we're going to pull that back. We're gonna keep that, try to keep that as angled, as much angled as it was before. going to line this up here. I gotta change the item real quick. How are we looking? Looks like we're angled away just enough that it's gonna create, yeah, a big old gap in between foundations and the wall. So right now, alright, so I've got to angle it the other way a little bit. I think that might be it. So we'll and it looks like we're flowing along this a lot better. We haven't crossed over it yet. So I think we're actually right there. I think I might have hit that spot perfectly. So this part's going to stick out a little bit, but we're not really even going to put any defenses back on that, just because it's not necessary. Alright, so it wasn't perfect, but it's one of those things where it's close enough. So, because this is basically going to act as a catwalk the whole way around, it's not necessary for me to build towards the outside here, because I'll probably put walls up on the inside that'll come up, and the roofs will be in there. So the fact that this is ever so all right. You know, we're gonna back this up. We'll try it out. All right. The important thing here. So, I cannot line this up. Can't line up with these. I think that angling was just slight enough that it's a lot more ideal. Alright, so this wall's already coming along nicely. And that's one of the that's the other reason why I'm doing the snap and build style wall that you're seeing. And we cross it just barely. I think that's a solid right angle, so let's try that again. Only ever so slightly. We need the object snap on. So we don't want it cutting in too much. I'd rather have it cut to the outside than the inside. But we also don't want it... Is that flickering? We also don't want it cutting to the inside too much. I think we actually might have it along the line. don't want it cutting to the outside too much, because then it does the whole thing where it puts things outside of the actual settlement. It starts making more of a mess of things and needs. Yeah, I think I might actually be right along the line. That's actually, well, that's pretty good. So, like I was saying, I am really enjoying using these foundations as the wall. Ooh. Yeah, we're right along that line, and no, this is not a perfect 90-degree angle. But because there's nothing going on back here, or at least there won't be anything going on back here for us, I am debating on whether or not we should, or I should be, putting anything here. Whether or not I should worry about the fact that it crosses over that line by that much. I guess I'll probably put a few turrets back here, but nothing spectacular. Oh wow, this drops down a lot. Alright, so that's outside of the workshop. Actually, this is a pretty good lineup. Alright, so, yeah, floating wall, I know. We're gonna fix that real soon. In fact, we're gonna fix that right now. So, if you couldn't tell, I like to build my settlements kind of like fortresses. One, I just like the secure look. Sorry about going quiet. I'm half focused on making sure I get things kind of precise. But for one, I like the secure look, and for two, I like how much easier it makes it to deal with the attacks, the settlement attacks. Okay, so this is going to be the inner one. But do I want to... Pardon me, I'm sorry about that. Coffee is causing me a bit of indigestion here. Alright, so that is pretty well lined up. In that case, I'm going to leave this as is. Now, I know I'm cutting in a little bit more than I would like to, but that's okay because I can kind of add a turret embankment. It cuts in along here now. So now we have to change our angle. Let's see what you did there, game. I don't know why Bethesda didn't make this nice and easy. But like I said, this is one of my least favorite settlements to build in. Because of this. Okay, so once we start reaching about here, we gotta set up. Or start setting up to make a, kind of like a tower. Good enough. It just irks me when they're not lined up nicely. So there we go. Textures are lined up somewhat. Alright. Alright, so now that we have this done, here's the easy part. The whole thing was actually quite easy. So, I'm just gonna put these in here. We'll fix the textures later. So, first important parts of the wall is that obviously it's tall enough that attacks aren't just going to be walking right in. So not only just walking right in, but say things with rockets, like from this side. So this side of the wall might get a little bit taller. I know that I'm probably going to be putting a tower up here, and no, I don't think I'm going to need to make this part taller. Because I know that with the robots from the, the Robotic Workshop DLC, they'll come in from over here. They'll come in from this side, and they will just start demolishing anything that they can pretty much reach. And that's not good because they're coming in from up top from man, I cannot brain right now. They're coming in from a better vantage point. They got a good angle to come on in. So if your walls aren't tall enough, they will shoot in. They will start blowing things up. They will start doing damage. So this is probably where I'm going to start building a more residence area. Just because it'll allow me to build up walls in a manner that is a little more justifiable. If that makes sense. I'll be able to have a wall that gets a little taller here, kind of keeps this whole area nice and safe, and it pushes the enemies further this way. Now, I might even make the wall a little bit taller, but I want to try to keep it on the short side over here. Once I put in a security post, I don't want to do it here because that tree is right in the way. The tree is always in the way, and it's so annoying. So I'll probably try to put it here. Oh, that's a good spot for it because right there, enemy with a grenade can just throw it up and over. So I might put something here, like a position here, and another position further along here, and then I'll raise the wall to match those areas because those will be raised up even taller. Then I'm going to end up having a tower here, wall down this way, and a tower here and here. So that way, it leaves this pathway into the settlement open. Probably going to put a little wall here just to... Yeah, that's actually what I did with one of my favorite builds, was I ended up having an internal wall here. So the actual settlement was inside this area right here. The settlement was inside here, and it was like there was a road with turrets and security on the outside. So, for now, let's get to getting the foundations laid down. Now, I liked those foundations earlier. What other foundations do they have? I could have used this up here. Foundation B. It would have looked nice, but we already have Foundation A going, so we're going to match it. We're going to keep with the white brick. Okay, so that, probably put a stairwell in here or something like that. Something to conceal the dirt. And you can see right there. Did not mean to shove it through the terrain. I don't want to delete that because I don't know what's going to happen, and I kind of like the look of it, so it stays. So right now, gotta figure out what I want to do. So we have 1, 2. I could do the 2x2s like I did the last time. On the bigger building over there. Only this time, instead of having it like a connected apartment building, you could make them all smaller units unto themselves. Now, I'm probably not going to put doors on them again, just because NPCs and doors are dumb. But just open the doors, leave them open. Might do a 2x3. Oh, okay, so we can do... Alright. Why am I putting this way? Do this. And what's going to happen is we're going to... I'm going to use the gap that's just big enough for a small block, or small foundation, to basically create stairs up and down. Maybe just general security stairs for the wall? I don't know. We'll figure that out. But for now, we're going to move all of this over. I mean, we're going to have a little bit inside the actual building, one of the buildings, to try to hide, but hiding it is not that hard compared to just trying to manage the stairs, the doorways, and everything else like that that fit on the full-size foundations versus the quarter foundations. Oy, oy, oy. Sorry if it seems like I'm a little out of focus today. I'm trying to envision what I want to do while we're going, so this is all just on the fly. That you're seeing the building and everything is all very, very, very much so organic. It's based off of a lot of earlier builds that I've done on the PlayStation. That much is unchanged, but wait a minute. No, this fits on a full foundation, not the half foundation. I could do this. Okay, so these stairs. Oh, and they go up to a floor as well. Yeah, nice. So these stairs are going to be the... Want one more. No, it's mostly underground at this point, but that's fine. It's fine. Oh. There. Mostly underground, but it's fine. Alright, comes on up here, and we're good to go. Now, I could put a walkway with a railing around. That would keep people inside, add a little more wall, and also look nice in the end. Or nicer. And then I can have open spots along the wall where I'll put a turret. Ooh, I'm liking these thoughts, these ideas. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like watching these raw builds and seeing what's going on from there, seeing the process as it unfolds? If not, I can probably just cut out or edit out or take care of a lot of the more mundane and basic things while we kind of speed things along a bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, that is a 2 by... I'm going to do a 2... Oh, no. Because that... Oh, okay, that was hitting something else. Alright. I don't like that, but I'll have to work with that. So 2 by 3, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 right here for 2 by 3s. always run into this issue. I mean, I could do 2x2s and then just do a bigger one over here. It's tricky because corners are never friendly. Corners, I don't like corners. Corners don't like me. Oh yeah, so just trying to set the stage for what's going on here. So, honestly, if you guys like watching raw builds like this and just as it goes, let me know, and I will continue to do more builds like this. I'll do builds for every single one of the settlements if that's something you guys would like to see. So let me know in the comments down below. If you don't like it, I can do probably do a more transitional thing, maybe some edits and speeding up through, like I said, some of the more mundane parts and the repetitive parts, like just setting up the walls, angling. But yeah, let me know, and if you guys have any tips, or if you have any tips for builds that you've done, or if you'd just like to tell me about builds that you've done, let me also know down below. I'm very much so interested in hearing feedback. Yeah, and if this is not content that you are all that interested in, also feel free, let me know, and we'll move on from doing builds. We'll find something else to do. So, is it lining up? No, my CDO. Close enough. Well, so yeah, I know I'm just prattling on at this point, but yeah, let me know if you guys like this content, you want to see more of it, hit the subscribe button. You know, if you want to see more of the adventuring side of things and the goofy things we do live, check me out on Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. That's when I do my Fallout 4 streams. Verbal pauses and everything all over the place. Try to do like 2 things at once here. Build and talk and formulate thoughts all at the same time. That's the key. But I gotta readjust all that all the way down, but not that big of a deal. So if you guys, like I said, I'm repeating myself. I'm just gonna stop. Stop repeating myself. Like what you see, comment down below. I'm being dumb, I know. We're gonna move on to, well, we're gonna move on, and we're gonna do more of this in another video. So on that note, bye. Can't brain it all right now. I need more coffee. I'll see you all in the next video.